Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna, and today we are back with the Not So Very challenge. Let's have Trevor get some cookies. He is hungry. I think Rosie's hungry too, but she's also really tired, so we're gonna send her off to bed. Okay, so before we get into this story, I do want to ask you guys for another favor. Once this baby is born, this is baby the third generation basically. The only reason I'm making Trevor pick this up is because I know that if I don't, we're gonna get bugs, and I just really don't want that. This is the third gen, and I think the third gen is yellow. I don't exactly know. I would have to look it up, but I think it's yellow. Feel free to leave me some baby names. Oh my god, did you see? I salute you, Mr. Trash Can. But yeah, I need some baby names, you guys. I have honestly no idea what to call the next baby. I don't know if it's a man. Wow, a whole man is gonna pop out of Rosie. No, I don't know if it's a boy. I don't know if it's a girl. So I have absolutely no idea what to call this baby. Haven't really thought about it either. Like, what can I call a yellow baby? The first name that pops up in my head is Daisy, but that's not even a girl. No, hold up. Nope, wrong thought. That is not even a purely yellow name. I think daisies are like yellow and white. So I don't know if that would count. I mean, I'm not gonna call my child Banana, though that would be very very yellow. Please help me out, you guys. Do you know any cute names? Maybe Lemon. You know, that's cute. I could call my child Lemon, and I think it would work for a boy as well. Okay, so I came up with the name Lemon, but if there's any other names you guys can come up with, feel free to let me know. I definitely need some help, y'all. I really do need you guys. So feel free, but please, I'm not gonna force you guys, but please give me some names. So I don't want to play too much in this episode because there's really not much we can do. I do want to play I Do Miss This Family. I am just waiting for this baby to be born, you guys, and it's taking so long. But besides that it's taking so long, I cannot have this baby right now because I want a name. It's like I don't want to change the name afterwards. I just want the baby to have the right name from the start. Also, now that I think about it, what are we gonna call the baby's last name? Should we give the baby Pepper's last name? It would be like a nice oath to Pepper, because Rosie does still have Danielle's last name, and I was thinking about it, like I don't really necessarily like that. I don't like that they have, you know, her name, or she has her name, but I think she just never like got around to changing it, which is, you know, I guess it is what it is. I did want to change it at one point because I thought it would be very important for her to like leave that Danielle life behind her. I think that she just never got around to doing it, and now she has this name, and perhaps she draws strength from this name. Like, she has her mother's last name, but she's like, I am gonna clear this name. Did you hear my stomach just now? Oh my god. And I am also going to change Rosie's name when she eventually gets married as an elder, so we'll just, oh my god, if she gets married as an elder. I wanted to say something, but should I say it? Okay. I was thinking, what if she ends up getting married to like Trevor, and then her last name will be Rosie Fingers? Like, I'm sorry, that's just not appropriate. I swear I did not think of these things when I created them. I just wanted like a weird name. I just like, what should I call him? Like knees, foot, and then I was like, oh, finger, and I was like, I'll just add an S because that sounds fun. And now I'm left with quite the awkward last name. But yeah, I am definitely thinking of changing her last name anyway, but let's just say it's just something she draws strength from, like pure primal strength. Oh my god, you guys, Rosie is so happy. She had her checkup, she went there with Pepper, and it turned out that she is absolutely fine. As you guys can see, she still has a cast on her nose. It is still quite a look, and I have to say, when Pepper saw Rosie, she was very concerned. But then Rosie of course came up with a lie. Maybe Rosie said that she had some like another nose job done. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Rosie to, you know, do that and get that done. She doesn't really want to make things more awkward, and Trevor's, you know, apologized. I don't know if he means it, but he did apologize. So Rosie is willing, I guess, leave it behind her and to just focus on other things. And he hasn't really been mean to her, touched her. Okay, hold a thought. He has been mean to her, but he hasn't touched her like that anymore. He hasn't put his hands on her. I think he is afraid of hurting the baby. Maybe he's found respect for her. I don't really know, but I do think that Trevor would oh my god, he's being helpful. I do think that he is just laying like low right now. He's not really, pushing the limits. And as you guys can see, Rosie is eating a salad because even though Trevor has, not been very physical with her, she has had some nasty comments thrown at her face. So this is why she's eating salad and she's cleaning and just trying to be up as much as she can, because Trevor has made it very obvious and very clear that he does not like the way that she looks. And he often just comes over to talk to her and says, Rosie, you've really let yourself go. I cannot believe how fat you've become. You really need to work out, which makes her really insecure. And then, of course, she tries telling him, like, hey, Trevor, look, I am pregnant. Like, it's normal. But then he says, Rosie, every pound, every ounce, everything that you gain during pregnancy, you know what they say is unbelievably hard to get rid of it. It's unbelievably hard to get back to your body. So the best thing you can do right now is just to make sure you don't change so much. Just prevent the changes and you don't have to fix anything. I just like you a lot better when you're less chunky. You really ballooned up, which of course makes her feel horrible. So you guys are probably looking at the only sim that you've ever seen on the history of Let's Plays on YouTube that is going to work out when pregnant. She's very pregnant and she's eating salads, cleaning, and running on a freaking treadmill. That looks like an incline of like what, 12? I've been going to the gym myself, and walking on an incline, when you just start doing it, it's like, oh my god, it just feels so strange, like so heavy, like so what's the word, it's just something you're not used to, right? But now I've been doing it like every day. I just do like an hour of walking on like an incline of like 12. I think that's like 12. And I already think I'm gonna like go up to like 13, 14. I'm really not sure how high that would be or how much my calves would suffer, but I have been doing that. I've been loving it. So I can kind of understand why Rosie would be, like why she would love this so much. Like, I haven't tried running because I just don't really want to run, but I could just imagine just how nice it feels. Okay, you know what? I'm going too deep into this, but yeah, she's been working out and I honestly feel bad for her. Like, she's in this relationship with a man that really doesn't like her unless she looks exactly how he wants her to look. And then you know what the thing is, when she does look beautiful, like when she wasn't pregnant, right? She looked beautiful and he dared to put his hands on her and make her bruised up, he made her look her worst. And then he would complain to her like she doesn't take care of herself and he doesn't like her like this. And so she would try to like dress up and make herself look super nice for him, like put dresses on, like short skirts, just make herself look really appealing. And then you know what he would say? That she would look like a HOE. He also told her that she's being too provocative and that she's getting attention from all these other men and he doesn't like it. So she, oh my god, imagine that. Just take a bath and all of that extra weight just comes right off. Oh my god, I guess if you took a scorching hot bath, your flesh would fall off, but that's probably too disturbing to think about. Anyways, looks like Rosie's done. She really wants to take a bath, but of course Trevor is hogging the bath. So what is she doing? She's gonna brush her teeth, and then let's wash our face, get our hygiene up, and let's get straight into bed. Let me just check for a second. I did end up betting the pregnancy because I want you guys to come up with the name first. So just so you guys know, she is about to pop, but I'm deliberately delaying it just so that we can come up with a name before that. But I also didn't really want to like have her get a name and then like just stop some of this story that I really want to tell, because I feel like it's very important that we do like talk about these things, because I really want you guys to have such a good image of like who Trevor is, and I'm just loving playing a sim. Okay, hold up. Okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but hear me out. I love playing Trevor because of who he is, but I do not condone these kind of things in real life. Okay, like I do not enjoy abusing people. I don't like watching people be abused, but as from like a character, like a storytelling perspective, it's something different for once, right? And I don't know, I can just show just how hard it is to, and how important it is that people like watch out for signs, or like you help each other, or you recognize like what is good behavior, like what isn't, and what are good and bad situations, and how to you know, how quickly and how easy it is to destroy your confidence, or just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not explaining it the best way possible, but just from a storytelling perspective, it's different, right? And I do enjoy playing a bit of a mean character, though, like I said, okay, I'm just trying to just, you know, between you and me, don't enjoy, okay? Let me know if you guys can relate to this. So I absolutely love storytelling, right? But then sometimes I want to, you know, deepen the storyline. I want to talk about subjects that maybe are a little bit more serious or deeper or whatever. Like with in the last season, when I had, you know, Pepper kind of go through this thing where she didn't want a baby, like not wanting a child but having to raise it is already like a serious topic. But I feel like it's more acceptable than playing a sim that, you know, abuses people, like abuses families, like emotional abuser, physical abuser. So in my head, I'm always like, I want to really deepen the story. I really want to, you know, I really want to go all out. I want to make it realistic. I want to spice things up. But then I feel like, what if I'm doing it too much and I'm giving the wrong impression? So I just want to let you guys know that, what is wrong with you? Stop doing that. But I just wanted to let you guys know. And I also actually wanted to ask you guys, like, what do you think? Do you think it's okay to talk about subjects like this? We're not glorifying it, which is like a, you know, I think a major difference. Like, if I was promoting it and saying like, oh yeah, like do this, you know, that would be so different. But I still sometimes question whether or not I should take it to this level. So feel free to also let me know in this video whether or not you're okay with this. Like, are we on the same page? Are we okay with this level of like realism and storytelling, and, you know, bringing serious topics into the Let's Play? Because if you're not, then I can totally like tone it down and make it a little bit more friendly, because I do, you know, I do kind of water it down. I do try to think about the fact that there could be people watching this that are way younger that might not be necessarily, you know, ready for such topics. So I do always, you know, make sure that it is very child friendly. And if it's not child friendly, at least as friendly as I can make it, at least it's not traumatizing, you know what I mean? So yeah, maybe I'm taking it too deep. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. I'm always thinking about other people and like, you know, boundaries and stuff. But yeah, feel free to let me know that as well. Okay, it's a lot of talking, but anyway, yeah, Trevor is just like, who tells their pregnant spouse or partner or girlfriend or housemate, like, or even a family member, like, who tells them, oh yeah, you've gained so much weight, you're so fat right now? And then when you try to dress up, you tell them, yeah, you should stop dressing up, you should not look the way that you do, you're being provocative, blah blah blah, you're making everyone look at you. And then you start to cover up, right? Because then you feel ugly. But then when you cover up, he's like, oh, but you don't look desirable for me anymore, you've changed, you don't look, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, right? So it's so hard because you feel like whatever you do, it's always the wrong thing. But I guess being pregnant is kind of nice because he doesn't find her attractive, and she doesn't really want to be found attractive. She's just like, I guess she's like in her own bubble. She truly loves being pregnant. It is a strange sensation, but it's been a good one because all she's been thinking about is Pepper, and she's been feeling connected to Pepper. She's been able to ask her mother questions. Pepper goes to her on like appointments, and they're talking about like baby clothes and things they can buy and what kind of life this child will have. Even though she does love this baby with all of her heart, she's grown to love it throughout the months, and even though she never wanted a child, never wanted to be pregnant, didn't want to be a mother, she technically still doesn't really want to be a mother. But then she also doesn't want to really, like, she doesn't want to not be a mother. She knows what it did to her, you know, to be technically unwanted, and the thought of raising a child of her own and making it feel exactly how she felt is just out of the question. So no matter what, she is willing and committed to making this work and to love this child 100%. And even if she doesn't want it, she is dead set on not having the child know just how much it's not wanted. She's going to make sure that the child thinks it is the most loved thing in the world, because she never wants anyone to feel like her, and she doesn't want her child to like turn to plastic surgery to make her feel more beautiful or accepted by other people. And she doesn't want, do we even have a high enough skill? No, we don't. I don't think it's going to work. We will try, because, you know, Trevor's unreliable, so we'll have to do this. But she never wants her child to feel like too fat, like, or obsessed with food, or obsessed with the gym like she was. And obviously she still does go to the gym, but she just does it at home. So I don't really take her out to the gym anymore. I don't think Trevor even wants her to go because, you know, she gets like looks and whatever. Let's also have her clean this up, of course. Just never ends, does it? And then we'll have some cereal, because cereal doesn't really require talent to make, I think. I mean, I don't know. I've seen people start fires with less cereal, but we'll just I think Rosie can Rosie can manage. Also, do these cats love each other? Oh, we're getting there. Good, we are getting there. We have 2 days left. Okay, so that means I am going to have to, oh god, I'm gonna have to turn aging off because I need these kittens. We'll do that in the next episode. We'll get the baby. We'll get hopefully some kittens, or at least kittens in the making. Anyway, yeah, she like I said, she 100% does not want this child to feel bad in any kind of way. So this might be a good time to point out that I did download a mod. I want to say a big thank you to this person. I'm gonna have their name in the screen right here. I'll show you the comment. I talked about that my Sims cannot get down the stairs, and the pets, and they said that I should download this mod, and I think I must have had it at one time because it does look familiar, but I totally completely forgot. So thank you so much. I don't think it has worked so far. Either that or I didn't put it in the folder yet. I could just have imagined I did so. But oh my god, that's like freaking rude. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why are you so rude? Okay, I guess that was just a disagreement because I cannot even scold the cat for that. Are they playing now? Okay, fair enough. It doesn't look like it's fixed yet, so either I did it wrong or I need to download more mods. But I just want to say, I know it's random and in the middle of a video, but thank you so much for that. I just remembered. I never even wanted a bird cage. Like, this is so random. Like, we don't have much money. The guy has like all the money that he stole from Rosie, and he's like, Rosie, I really need to loan some money. Loan some money. I want you to loan me some money. Lend me some. You know what? That might be one word for the first word in a long time. I'm like, both of them make no sense. But he basically wanted to give her, no, he wanted her to give him some money because he said that he really wanted a bird cage. And Rosie was like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll do it then, just to shut him up. And then she bought a red one kind of to mess with him because she was like, haha, I know he likes black and stuff, but I'm gonna give him the red. I know how much he loves the red one. We're gonna have some more cereal. Damn, we're so hungry. Rosie did want to know what Trevor thought, and Trevor has accepted that it is his child, even though he still has, you know, slight questions. He does technically, you know, accept that this is you know, this is just how it is. It's a baby, and he said that he wants her to raise it. He wants her to work. He doesn't want her to stay home because she needs to bring in money, but he also doesn't want her to, you know, babysit or hire a babysitter. Like, he wants her to work and take care of the baby at the same time, which made her feel so insecure because she's like, well, how am I going to do that? How am I going to both work and stay at home? But he doesn't care. He's just like, you're going to make it work. You're just going to have to, because he doesn't want to take care of the baby. And I think Rosie also doesn't really trust him with the baby. So now she's like, okay, what am I going to do? So Pepper actually offered to help her pay the bills for a few weeks, so she would have some time to bond with the baby and to, you know, not having to go right back to work. The last few weeks she's been, like I said, feeling really unsure about whether or not she should raise this baby. Like, she feels responsibilities for this child, she feels love for this child, and especially after seeing it on the sonograms and, you know, getting the photos and the gender and everything, like she feels connected and love and everything that most people would feel. She doesn't feel safe and security, and she has been considering that perhaps it is best to resort to alternative options. Like, it might be best to put this baby in a different home, put it with people that will love it just as much as she will. At least they'll be safe, because she's starting to feel like this is just not a safe and nice and loving environment for the baby. Like, if she has to worry about Trevor and she has to worry about all these other things, that perhaps it really is just not the right situation. But then, you know, when she did mention it to Pepper was like fine with it. Trevor absolutely disagreed. Rosie didn't want to tell him at one point because she did consider the fact that, like, maybe he's not even a father. She didn't really tell him that he is the father, so, you know, she didn't have much choice. She felt like she now had to tell him everything that happened with the child. Like, she had the responsibility now, including him. So she ended up telling him, and he was like, no, we're not gonna do that. Like, I want to see my baby. So he did not want to sign any kind of papers. He's like, you can do whatever you want, but I'm never going to sign away my rights. Like, I'm never going to agree with this. And since it is my child, you know, you cannot just Like, you cannot just take away my child. Rosé also knows this, so she doesn't really have any choice. It's like she cannot do anything before the baby comes. Like, if Trevor doesn't want to give the baby away and he's technically the father, then I guess she's just gonna have to wait and do a paternity test when, the baby is eventually there. But then I know that Trevor's never gonna agree to that. And then he's also been kind of pressuring her into he's making her feel bad, like, oh, you don't think I'm the father, like, you think I cheat, you think I'm a bad person. Like, he's trying to emotionally manipulate his way out of it again, which it just doesn't help her. So now she's just so confused, but she's still deep down in her heart is like, I do not know if I can raise this child. So I think there's also another option that she's been considering, but she hasn't really brought it up with anyone because it is quite a big favor to ask. So, like, she knows there's nobody that could take care of the baby while she works, and she knows that the baby's not safe here. And if Trevor doesn't really want to, give away the rights or whatever, then there really isn't any other option left. She's just going to have to make this baby disappear. So this is quite a dramatic, like a big thing, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna make the baby disappear. But she knows, like Trevor has said, I do not want to be there when the baby's born. I do not want to be in the hospital. I do not care. I don't want to see you like that. I have no wishes. No. You'll just bring the baby home and you take care of it, and then when he's old enough, we can do fun things together, eat snacks and whatever. But until then, like, no, it's not gonna happen. And that funny thing is that that's actually super convenient for us, because she's been thinking, okay, what if I just took away the baby, made him believe that something went horribly wrong, and then that's it. We'll never speak of it again. But deep down in my heart, I know I did the right thing. But she does want to do this, but then imagine, like, she also feels bad. Like, it doesn't really matter what she does, she feels bad, because, like, think about it, she's technically keeping a child away from her father, which, she was kept away from her other mother, so she knows how hard that is. But she also, has this sense of, yeah, but I know I'm doing the right thing, so I cannot not do it. It must be so freaking hard, I guess, to do that. I'm gonna see. Oh, he doesn't like. Funny, huh? Nobody likes Trevor. Let's watch some TV. This guy doesn't do anything else anyway. Oh, there she. Oh, she's just adorable. I love her so incredibly much. But yeah, so what I'm thinking, and this might not be much of a shock to you guys, because in the 3rd gen, one of the rules is that the baby is not allowed to have any relationships to anyone but the heir of the 1st gen. So what I'm thinking is Pepper will be at the birth, because that would be such a special moment for her. Like, I personally wouldn't want anyone there, but Pepper and Rosé, like, I feel like Rosé needs her mother's emotional support, so she's going to be there for her, whether she takes a look, takes a peek, and is like, oh, that's not something I'm never going to be unable to see. I'm going to see that in my eyes when I was going to see that when I close my eyes for the next 6 months, or she's just going to be in the room and, like, come in afterwards. Like, we'll just have to imagine that part. But what if Rosé gives the baby to Pepper in that moment, and she's like, it's not safe, please, can you raise my child for me? And she will come to visit it. She will be there. She will send money, make sure it's taken care of. She will write it letters and cards and whatever. Like, be involved in her life, but not raise the child until Rosé knows for sure that she can handle it. She can take care of another human being. Like, wouldn't that be the most selfless thing in the world? Like, coming from somebody that's been raised, well, everyone's been raised, but I mean, coming from such a childhood, such a life, and then having something to love for yourself, and that's probably going to unconditionally love you back as well for the first time in your life, and then you're willing to give that up and to give it to somebody else because you just know that you'll never be able to give them, not in this situation at least, like, give them what they need. And you would want to give them the world. You want to give them everything. You want to make yourself proud, just how good, like, you want to make your child self proud, by taking care of this new baby, but taking care of your own child and being just like the best mother ever. But then you still decide to let somebody else do that, despite how good it would make you feel and how much you need this baby, in your life. And I just think that speaks character. And oh my god, it's just such much. Oh, I just love this. I was really thinking, like, what kind of person would Rosé turn out to be? Because, oh my god, you guys, she's been through so much. But I love this. I love this for her. She has turned into such a fine lady. Yes, she still has her insecurities. She's stuck in this abusive relationship, and I guess she still would do plastic surgery to make herself feel better, and she still worries about herself, but she's picking up her life. She's doing art. She's now, she has a best friend that she tries to keep in contact with, even though Trevor doesn't like it. But, we're still trying to break free and do what we want and need. And now we have a job, and we are still trying to get into, we're trying to make this business thing work, which is just not working. So I will have to figure something out. Either that or we'll just pass it down to our child. I don't really know quite yet, because I'm just like, I don't know, Rosie was never a business person, and I've tried to make it work for her, but it really doesn't. So we might just have to sell the business, which I just don't want to do, because at the same time, I do just want to sell it. I know Pepper would, probably be heartbroken, but I also think that it's needed, because we just don't use it, and that money could be used towards something. Like, Rosie has so much things she has to like sell. Not sell, but she has bills to pay, and she's in debt and whatever, and Trevor's mooching off of her. So I have not seen the cats go down like at all. Wait, it does work. Oh my god, it does work. Okay, you know what? Never mind. It's fixed. Okay, wonderful. Okay, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm actually gonna round up this episode. I know this is kind of like all over the place. I really wanted to do some storytelling and some gameplay. Like, I wanted her to get a skill point in charisma. I wanted her to, go to work and let us get closer to that. I wanted her to write a book, but I kind of feel like we just needed one of these episodes. I just needed that. I just needed to open my yapper, feel important, and get attention from all of you. Oh my god, I'm just so freaking happy. But guys, please let me know. I need baby names, okay? Like I said, mine is Lemon, so you guys can come up with something else that's yellow. And like I said, if it's not yellow, I'll leave a comment down below, and we'll see what color it is. So excited, we're gonna have a baby in the next episode. What we're probably gonna do, because technically when we get the baby, like, it's in the house, right? So we're just going to have to pretend that when the baby comes, even though Trevor's there, he's not there, you know what I mean? Like, he's invisible. We're just gonna burn that image out of our heads, like out of our eyes, out of our souls, like in spirit. He's there in body, but his spirit is somewhere else. Okay, he's outside doing something else. I don't know. He will not know that there's a baby. And then we could take a picture of Rosie and the baby, and then we can just see what he or she look. I really have no idea, but we're gonna see what the baby looks like. We can compare it to Rosie's face. Maybe we'll have to do some plastic surgery when the child is older, just to make it look a bit more like Rosie before plastic surgery, because that would be realistic. But oh my god, I'm so excited. And then I just want to have like that image of her and that baby. Like, I just need it, I just need it. And then we'll move the baby in with Pepper. And we ask Pepper first? No, but is Pepper gonna say yes? Well, she has no choice, has she? Nope. We're just gonna trauma dump the baby on her. Like, okay, try for a kitten, please. Let's see if the baby, okay. Let's see if that was successful. I just want to see, okay, there he goes. He's got it. Okay, yep. All right, you go, boy. I don't even know if he's a boy or a girl, but it doesn't matter. You go for it. Oh my god, they're gonna make some babies. Oh, now you do the exact same thing. Wait, they can both go with Precious? Oh, that is true. They can both go because, wait a minute. So Pomegranate is gonna go with, yeah, so Pomegranate and Precious are going to do it. Sorry, it sounds how it sounds. And then Cherry is going with Sweets. That is true. Okay, it's Cherry and Sweets. So we're definitely not going to make Cherry do anything with Precious. I think they just like Precious better, but yeah, we need, Precious is going, no, Sweets is going with Cherry, because I just don't really want the, oh my god. Because I just don't want to cross the two of them. Like, I just don't. That would be cool though, but I mean, maybe we should. I don't really know. I think they would. Should we do it anyway? Could. And then we could, yeah, let's just cross-contaminate here. I don't really care. Okay. Hold up, okay, so we'll ask Precious to go with Cherry. I guess I could have just had one cat. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's just see if, she wants to go for round 2. I don't know. I think Cherry is a bit more temperamental sometimes. So I'm not sure what she's going to think. Where's the cat anyway? But we'll see. Hey, Cherry. Hello. Let's see what he thinks. Do you want to go for some boom boom? Do you want to go boom boom? Nope. That's a big fat nope. Okay, that's all right. Maybe in the next episode we'll get some luck with Precious and Cherry, and I rather have Cherry go with sweets though, but we'll see. Anyway, this is a long ass episode. I want to say thank you all so much for watching this episode. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.